Our summers have become hotter, our winters have become colder, our tides are becoming higher and waves are rising, sea levels are rising. Our beaches and their sands have become thinner. Now, we have experienced more natural disasters than we ever have in history. Now, what is this and what is going on? It's called climate change. Climate change is an actual issue, and it's not some fake trend that some people may say it is. Ska and Selecki on 2025 in the Contemporary Pediatrics journal stated that children today experience the most natural disasters than they ever have in history. Now, what does this mean? Our newest generation is experiencing the worst of climate change in the short end of the stick. Now, the health of our ocean and our planet have declined at rates that they never have experienced in history. We cannot ignore these. We cannot ignore these issues that are happening to our planet, as we may not even be able to save our planet when it comes and it becomes too late. Today, I will persuade everybody that climate change is an actual issue and it is devastating to the sake of our future generations. I'm going to talk about the problems of climate change, then the actual causes of why climate change has become an issue, and then what plan of action we must implement to be able to fix this issue. Now, when talking about the problems, I want to break it down in three subpoints, three very major subpoints. One is going to be rising sea levels. Two is going to be the loss of habitats in our world. And three is going to be extreme weather patterns that we experience, all because of climate change. First, I want to talk about ADNA in the BioWeb of Conferences on July 15, 2025, stated that a region, Central Java, has experienced tidal flooding in its coastal areas. Now, what does this mean? This is just one region of many that is experiencing this displacement and rising sea levels that are harming our world. Now, what does this actually mean? When our sea levels are rising and the ice caps are melting, sea levels are rising at inches higher, and that means that beaches are flooding coastal areas. Even a place like in our US, the state of Florida, is going to be underwater soon. And the second problem I want to talk about is the loss of habitats. Whitman, Fleming, and Landrigan stated on 2024 in a collaborative scholarly journal that pollution and warming waters have caused ocean degradation. Now, what does this mean? The ocean is one of the biggest ecosystems and habitats that we house on our planet. And based on our human activity and climate change, we are losing our ocean. We're losing these coral reefs and these fish that have become such a big and important part of our economy and market. We are losing them and we're losing their habitats. Now, we don't have seafood anymore because all these animals don't have a place to live anymore because our oceans are becoming polluted and becoming warmer to not actually be able to habitat them. And thirdly, I want to talk about the extreme weather patterns. Shen and Mai on October 15th, 2024, stated that there are stronger storms, unpredictable rainfall, and global climate instability. Now, what do stronger storms mean? I just want to say on a biological level, hurricanes are caused by warming waters in the ocean. Now, the Atlantic Ocean is one of the warmest oceans in our planet. With global warming, we are experiencing warmer oceans, and these storms are becoming more potent, especially these hurricanes, and they're experiencing this unpredictable rainfall. Now, what is actually causing these? What is the puppeteer behind these issues that is causing climate change to become such an issue that we've had to face in the current generation and all through history? Now, I want to blame oil drilling and gas emissions. These are two very main points that are causing the issues of climate change. And then thirdly, I want to blame the umbrella of all of it. What is at the top? It's going to be our human activity. Now first, Balkas in a newsletter in 2025 stated that there are oil giants that have sometimes may use efficient ways to actually drain oil and create more energy. They have sometimes experienced devastating spills, and now we are, as a global society, have a great dependence on finite fossil fuels. Now, what does this mean? Fossil fuels are a finite supply of energy. We're using them and we're emitting greenhouse gases as we do it. And now, eventually in the future, we will not have any fossil fuels. We will not have any of these resources in the ground because they are finite and they take more than enough time. They take too long of a time, generations, to actually be able to replenish. Now, these oil giants that are draining this oil and stripping our planet away of its resources, they sometimes may use this for the sole purpose of their economy. And then now, these devastating spills that they sometimes experience are ruining habitats and destroying our world and wiping out life forms whenever that spill does occur. Now, the second thing, we're going to blame gas emissions. Lalitha on June 30th in 2025 say that transportation and energy producers have become one of the main causes of greenhouse emissions. A normal vehicle is pouring out carbon dioxide into our atmosphere. Now, the world is becoming hotter. It is becoming less stable. Our summers are becoming hotter, as I said before, and we're experiencing heat waves that are harming people's lives. And this carbon dioxide that is pulling into the atmosphere is extremely dangerous. Now, the third thing I want to say is we're going to blame human activity. Us humans, as stated, are the core of it all. And Fang stated on June 13, 2025, that we have biologically and chemically changed the ice, snow, and water systems in our world. We are industrializing without consideration, in that our planet is not just breaking under the weight of all of it. Our planet is reacting to it, and based on human activity, our planet is suffering, and climate change has become such a great issue. Now, what can we implement? What type of solution can we actually put through to be able to fix this? I want to start with large-scale solutions, what governments and corporations can do. And then I want to talk about individual and personal levels, what we can do as individuals to be able to help climate change. Firstly, I want to be able to hold oil companies accountable on a large-scale level, as Baucus stated in 2025, that government and corporations must switch to renewable sources of energy like solar power, wind power, and tidal power. Instead of using fossil fuels that emit greenhouse gases, we are able to enforce existing laws to be able to convert to either electric vehicle usage or even not use these huge coal power plants. Now, on a personal and individual level, the main thing I want to say is that we must reduce our carbon footprint. Now, what is a carbon footprint? That some people may ask. It means what we as a person actually have in terms of impact on our atmosphere. I want to tell people that we must avoid our car use whenever we can, either walking to work or walking to school and not using our gas vehicles. Or have shorter showers even, to be able to utilize less water and not take many resources out of our planet. And then avoid single-use plastics, because these plastics are thrown into the environment and nature and they're becoming harmful. And then with this, we reduce our carbon footprint. Whitman and etc. stated, like I said before, that child health is equal to ocean health. That means that child health is related to ocean health. Now, what does this actually mean? It means that when we protect our planet, we protect its people. Now, today, I talk about climate change. What climate change has done to our history and how it's become a testament of human activity and how our planet's reacting to it. Now, it may be the worst it's ever been in history, like I said before, but we can still fix it. We can still resolve this great issue. Now, next time you may think about going to work or school, please consider either walking or even purchase an electric vehicle in the future. Or even when you want to go to a restaurant or a store, make sure to use a paper bag and instead of a plastic bag to be able to actually save our planet.